If you're applying textures with BumpMesh, you need to understand the projection mode. I'm going to go through each of these right now. When we apply a texture to any model, we basically wrap or project the actual texture image onto it. You can see here, I could just select any of these textures. If I go back to my model here, you can see that it's only being projected from the top. And that is because my projection mode at the moment is set to XY. So it's only projecting in the X and Y direction. If I change this to XZ and go back to my cube, you can see here that in the X and Z plane, I've got the best kind of detail. And then if I go to the last one here, planar YZ, you can see here that it's projecting on the other face. Maybe if they're flat pieces, that would be totally fine. So if you take these three modes, the planar modes, and put them all together, you get triplanar. If I click on that and go back to my cube, you can see here that it applies to all the different faces. It projects the texture from the top view, the side view, and the left and right view, and it gets an average of all of those and puts it together. So this is a nice way to kind of estimate your texture to try and get the best result. Finally, if I go back here, we also got cylindrical mode. This is really good for cylindrical parts. So you can see here that I've got triplanar selected for this cylindrical part. And when I'm looking in line with the plane, you remember it's projecting from the X, Y, and Z direction. It looks good. But when I go on this angle, you can see that I've got this overlap from those two kind of sides. And this is where cylindrical mate would come in handy. I click on that and you can see now what it actually does is it wraps the texture in a circular way around the entire part.